How do we heal when no one is coming to save us? Not the doctor, not the therapist, not even time. The truth is, real healing doesn't begin outside of us. It begins inside. Most people wait for the pain to fade, but waiting is not healing. Waiting. Healing starts the moment you make a decision. I refuse to carry this pain any longer. Not because it disappears, but because you choose to grow stronger. You don't need perfect conditions to begin healing. You don't need everyone's approval or even full understanding. What you need is a reason, a purpose that's louder than the pain. Because when your why becomes clear, the how finds its way. And if you're still breathing, there's a reason and there's hope. Your body keeps score. Every stressful thought, every repressed emotion, every fear you buried instead of facing. It leaves a fingerprint in your nervous system. That's why healing isn't just about the mind. It's a full system process. The body doesn't lie. It remembers. That tight chest you feel. It might not be anxiety. It might be a boundary you never set. That constant fatigue. It might not be laziness. It might be unprocessed grief. So when we talk about healing, we're not just talking about thinking happy thoughts. We're talking about realignment between mind, body, and soul. You don't heal by ignoring your wounds. You heal by listening to them, by creating a safe space within yourself, a place where your pain can speak and finally be heard. That's where the process starts, not with force, but with attention. We live in a world that's addicted to distractions, noise, speed, constant stimulation. But healing doesn't happen in chaos. It happens in silence, in stillness. Sometimes you need to unplug from everything, including who you used to be, because healing requires presence, and presence requires courage. Most people are scared of silence because they're afraid of what they'll hear. But inside that silence is the truth. And the truth is the first step toward healing. You don't need more advice. You need more stillness. Because in that stillness, your inner voice becomes louder. And it's that voice, not the world, that knows the way home. There's no magic moment where everything heals at once. Healing is not a straight line. It's a spiral. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll feel like you're back at zero. But progress isn't about perfection. It's about direction. Every time you choose self-respect over self-sabotage, that's healing. Every time you take one deep breath instead of lashing out, that's healing. Every time you choose rest instead of numbing, that's healing. Every time you show up, even when you don't feel like it, that's healing. And those small victories, they stack. Healing doesn't ask for you to be perfect. It asks for you to be present. One breath, one boundary, one brave moment at a time. You were not born broken. You were born whole. The world, trauma, heartbreak, they might have cracked the surface. But deep inside, your core remains untouched. Healing is about remembering that wholeness. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you were before the world told you who to be. That child who believed, who dreamed, who loved without fear. That version of you is still there, beneath the scars, beneath the mess. You don't need to find yourself. You need to return to yourself. And when you do, you'll realize the power to heal was never lost. It was just buried, under pain you were never meant to carry. Real healing doesn't isolate you. It connects you. When you heal, you break cycles. You become the person you needed when you were younger. Your healing ripples into others. The way you speak, the way you listen, the way you set boundaries without guilt. It all becomes medicine, not just for you, but for the people around you. Your presence becomes a mirror, a reminder that healing is possible. And sometimes, without even knowing, you become someone's proof that they can survive too. That's the power of choosing your healing. It creates a new future. One breath, one decision, one day at a time. So how do we heal ourselves? We begin, not tomorrow, not when we feel ready, but now. We start by listening, by forgiving, by choosing to show up even when it hurts. We build a new mind, one that doesn't wait for rescue, but becomes the rescue. That's what the mental gym is for. A space to train your mind and reclaim your power. If this message spoke to something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. And if you're ready to heal, subscribe now. Your journey isn't over, it's just beginning.